And welcome back, students. This week, we're continuing on with our persuasive writing, our persuasive essay piece. You are supposed to create a pros and cons list along with your outline. I put up a video on the outline. Today we're going to go over how to create a list, a advantages and disadvantages list for your essay. To me, this is the most important piece of writing is jotting down, gathering thoughts, gathering information so that you can put together a powerful writing piece. Okay, so the topic I chose was is the most gorgeous season of the year. Ooh, I got summer. It's supposed to be winter. The most gorgeous season of the year is winter. That's the topic I chose. Just to do something a little different. It's a little harder to do, maybe. Oops. It's a little harder to write about. Just in case you guys are struggling with gathering information about your topic. So that's what I started with my topic. I chose it. The most gorgeous season of the year is winter. I know on the paper it says the most gorgeous seasons of the year, but I figured for middle school writing, especially for our 7th and 8th grade writing, you guys need to narrow down your topic so it could be more concise. So what I did was I went to Google. I just went online, typed in the advantages of winter season. I typed in the advantages of winter season, and here's a list. And then I also typed in scientific advantages of winter season. Just in case with some of these topics, people are just jotting down random things, and you want to get the most valuable information. So I got two different websites open. Don't just write down the first thing you see. Look at it and see if it makes sense. Because some of these things, again, it's the internet. Anyone could write something down. Anyone can put something on here. Doesn't mean that it's valuable. So, for example, the first thing on the list is Christmas. Although that's great, and yes, we will use that, not strong enough to write a paper. Okay, so I will write this down. Okay, so I'll go to my website, and then I'll type in Christmas. Okay, that's one. Another one. Little to no bugs or pests. Something else that I could write about. I could write a sentence about little to no bugs or pests, like mosquitoes and stuff. Oh, this is not working. Not sure why it's doing that. Little to no bugs or pests. The next one, going back to the list. Oops. You burn up. No. Yes, the next one, less people loitering outside. So there's, write that down, there's less litter. People are littering. Less noise, peaceful environment. Yeah. Not in every situation because some places are still kind of loud. So I just put down you have less litter from society, right? And I'll add to that can be not as noisy. It could be a little less noisy. Not in every situation though. Some places can still be just as loud. Okay. So far I have 1, 2, 3 things down. I want to get about 10 if I can. The more things I put down, the easier it will be for me to write this paper. So I'll flip it on over to the scientific advantages of winter. And I'm gonna write a couple of these things down. Says cold weather brings us closer together. I'm gonna write that down. That's pretty good. I know I can write about that. So cold weather brings us closer together. Unless there's a pandemic, like there is right now. So cold weather brings us closer together. Another one I think I seen was cold weather. Yep, cold weather burns calories. Obviously, you have to be active. So I'm gonna write that down. You have to be active. You can't just sit outside and expect calories to burn. Scroll the screen up. So cold weather. So I'm gonna type when active outside can burn more calories. And we're talking about winter, right? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things down. So I want to get a couple more things down. Again, I want to get my list of 10. That because this paragraph that I'm writing, some of these things I can turn into a sentence, but some of them I'll probably have to combine into one sentence. So that's why I don't want to just stop at 5 or 6 things, because then I only have 2 sentences, and that's not an acceptable paragraph. So let's keep going. Excuse me. It says cold weather can reduce inflammation. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'll highlight it. Cold weather can reduce inflammation. Again, not sure how. I'll continue to look that up, but I think the heat, if you're outside a lot, the heat will cause, and you get a scar or something, the heat can cause your body to swell up more. So I'm gonna write that down. Cold weather reduces inflammation. It can reduce. So cold weather can reduce inflammation. Inflammation. Oh, I spelled that wrong. So cold weather can reduce inflammation. We know when something swells, the first thing you do is put an ice pack on it. So yes, during winter seasons, if something happens and you're outside, it probably won't swell as fast. And cold weather may boost your body image. I'm not sure about that. Cold weather is less hospitable for disease-carrying bugs. I'll write that down. Yes. So like mosquitoes and ants. I know we wrote something down similar to it. We wrote down cold weather. Oh yeah. Little to no bugs or pests. So we might have to combine those 2 things together, but I'm still going to write it down. Cold weather. What did it say? What did it say? Cold weather. What? Cold weather is less hospitable for disease-carrying bugs. Yes. So less hospitable meaning hospitable means it's not in the habitat. It's not in the environment. So those bugs that carry diseases like mosquitoes or any of the other things that fly around, they're not flying in the cold weather. So cold weather is less hospitable for disease. That's how I spell disease. Disease carrying bugs. So we might have to combine that with the other one. Maybe not though. We could probably word that a certain way so that it is a complete sentence. Like I could say, another benefit of the winter season is that there is less disease-carrying bugs because the weather's too cold for them to fly. Something like that. Okay. So let's see if we can get at least 1 or 2 more. I know this is a longer video, but I want you to understand how to create your list and the importance of having enough items down. Talks about greater appreciation for brighter days. No, thank you. Well, burns calories. I think we put that down, right? Yeah, burns calories. We wrote that down. Says boost your body image. I'm not sure about that one. It says endurance boost. Yeah, so we can write that down. It says by challenging yourself in the cold weather, you are strengthening your heart, lungs, and circulatory system, therefore improving your overall health. So it's an endurance boost. Let's see if we have something like that similar already. No, we don't. So we'll put down cold weather. Cold weather is an endurance boost. Oops. So cold weather is an endurance boost. Look at that. It's an endurance boost, meaning outside activities. Works. Outside activities, challenges your immune system. I'm gonna take the screen up. Challenges your immune system. Okay. So I think we get enough to write a solid paragraph. What I want to do now is figure out how to get. Okay. What do I want to do now is start looking at the cons list because I'm already at 12 minutes. So I want to start the cons list. Look at some of the disadvantages. Uh-oh. Let's take that back. Okay. Some of the disadvantages and oops. How do I get back on this side? Sorry, guys. Okay. So I want to look at some of the disadvantages once I figure out how to get this computer situated. Yeah, so the disadvantages, again, I already have this thing opened up. I just typed in disadvantages of winter season. So it says the body becomes more brittle. With the fall of temperatures and humidity, the body becomes more brittle. So let's write that down. Oops. Is that 22? So disadvantage. Your body is more brittle, meaning it tightens up, stiffens up. And you'll hear maybe an older person or something like that, or maybe someone that's not as active. They'll move a little slower in the winter time. Let's see. What else do we have? What? Okay, let's go to this page. Yes, so says extreme cold weather brings plenty of health problems. Let's not worry about that one. Let's talk about extra clothing. It says you wear plenty of clothes. So you have to wear extra clothing to stay warm. Another disadvantage, children often complain. Not even children, but people complain about the extra materials, clothing materials. Another one is weaker immune systems are subject to get sick faster. Weaker immune systems are subject to get sick faster. Well, another one, flu season. Another problem with winter is flu season.